What's good YouTube? Coach Josh here, and today I'll be showing you what your options are as a poison player against an opponent that tries to zone you out. To start, you'll typically have two options while playing poison to counter and then make your opponents think twice about trying to zone you, bar hard reading a fireball and jumping in. Your first and most accessible choice is your medium heart rate, which trades favorably with most projectiles in the game, leaving your opponent at less health than you with each fireball if they choose to keep zoning and you keep reacting accordingly. Keep in mind though, this first option loses hard to jump-ins if you're too close to your opponent and they bait it. You will also miss the trade if you're too far away from your opponent when they fireball, so be aware of spacing when using this tool. Now on to your second anti-zoning tool, and arguably your most powerful one, Poison's EX Love Me Tender. This move goes almost full screen while coming out extremely quickly. Combine that with the move's full projectile invisibility and you can literally go through your opponent's fireballs and punish them for trying to zone you, multi-hit projectile or not. While this move beats all projectiles clean, as I said earlier, it does not go full screen, so if you're being fireballed at from full screen, this move will still go through the projectile, but you'll get no punish whiffing it. This leaving you not at a disadvantage as you'll both be in recovery frames, but lacking the advantage the knockdown and damage yield. One last thing to keep in mind with this move is that it is negative enough on block for your opponent to punish it, so as with the first option, use it on reaction to a projectile rather than as a hard read, considering if your opponent is ready for it, you will be punished. Both of these options should be used on reaction to a projectile in the context of trying to beat your opponent's zoning. As a side note, with Poison's EX Love Me Tender coming out so incredibly fast, and with it being an overhead, you can catch your opponent off guard by using it once you have them conditioned to protect their toes, though use it sparingly, otherwise they will be ready for it. And that's all I have for you when it comes to your options as poison to handle zoning. While this video was short because your options are fairly straightforward with there being only two main ones, there is a lot of room for mind games with these tools, so get into your opponent's head and force them to slow down their play or make bad gambles. If this video helped you level up your anti-zoning game, I ask that you leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel, as both of those things really help me out. And if you're interested in watching me play either Street Fighter or Guilty Gear live, then consider following my Twitch, link in description. Thank you all for watching, I love all of you, kiss kiss. Oh, and my Twitter is in the description as well, I would appreciate a follow there too.